Turn out the lights, give me an even number. Peace of mind, my hands are dirty again. All the time I spend alone, I'm wide awake. Hold my breath and count to 10 to set me free. Did you rely on everything that I did for you? Make me wonder what's out from under us when I still remember the end of the line. Inside the memories lie all the faults. With all odds against me, who takes the fall? 13 birds above, it must mean you found your ghost. What else did you find? Did you rely on everything that I did for you? Don't make me wonder what's out from under us when I still remember at the end of the line who suffers, victim of you were. Make me wonder, but I still live with the guilt that you gave. Those eyes that we had, we never meant to forget it.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome, race fans. My name is Sam Young, and it's tonight. It's the third race from the end for the second season of the Pin Series, and we're looking at the guy who's leading it right now, Matt Pelletier, in the 77 car, as he is about to take on Gerard Lawrence, who is only 3 points behind him for the last three races. One here at Hickory. Then we got another one here at Stafford coming up. Not here, but over at Stafford. And one at Wilkesboro, which will be the final race. And I believe that is the newer Wilkesboro. I have to find out. But we are going to cover all of it right to the end. Jared Mogard, a contender, is now kind of back by about 37 points for missing last week's race. So I guess the drops are used up. And now it's down to these two. And an outside chance Jared could get something done if these two, well, I don't know what can happen, but anything can happen. This is pinned. So who else is out there that we need to talk about tonight? Because we're about to get to the starting lineup, but there it is. There's the second place guy, only 3 points back. Gerard Lawrence, looking pretty good, man. And so let's see what happens tonight. Owner of Palms Racing League, the Pro American Late Model Series, and Gerard Lawrence, Long Island racer and extraordinaire for sure. Has been at the in the booth many times at FSB recently. As we get gridded up now, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick rundown on the starting order. And 2 drivers might just elect here. It looks like Canizero is on the pole. That is Johnny Johnny Jr. in the 777. Pretty race car. I always like that car. Let me see if we can get it pictured in. There we go. A little bit better. And I can probably get the car picture up. That would be nice. As they roll 2 pace laps here, and this is going to be John Canizero on the pole. Gerard Lawrence is going to be on the outside pole. And these 2 guys could take the 0 to Hero challenge. We'll see. That's pending, and I believe they probably will. Well, I don't know. Gerard Lawrence is the points contender here, so he might want to just go ahead and wheel and dealer and get out front and stay out front. But we'll see. Jack McKee starting 3rd in the 67. Can't miss him. He's right up front there. He's in 4th place right now, only a few points behind Jared Mogard. See, I told you I can't get those 2 names straight. It's like a tongue twister. Yeah, it looks like both of the front row guys have decided to take the 0 to Hero challenge and are going to start in the back. That's going to leave Jack McKee on the pole. The outside will be Mr. Mike Sukup in the 45. Matt Pelletier will be on the inside. Here's another one of the points contenders. Well, excuse me, he is the points contender right now. And Brandon Kiger will be behind him. I'm sorry, Jason Seams is going to be on the outside starting 6th. As we go through the order real quick, you'll be able to see it up on the screen there. And Jared Morgard, of course, looking to try to get some points back after last week. So ready to go green. Lights are off on the pace car. Let's take it away, Sam. Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm Sam. No, I'm Sam. Just kidding. Been fun doing this all season, and we'll see what happens. We got these 2 other races coming up. Stafford, which is a great track. I love that track. In person, it's actually really awesome. Green flag is out. Jack McKee stepping out in the 45. There is an outside groove here at Hickory. You got to get into that back straight. That back straight is really sweet because it's kind of a little bit of a swooping back straight. Well, not a little bit. Kind of a really cool sweeping back straight. Got some banking to it. They call the whole track medium banked, and I'd say it's about the track is 0.35 miles. So a little bit more than a third of a mile. Very little more. As Matt Pelletier is stroking, he wants to the front. He knows who he's chasing. He's not really chasing the 67 as much as he just wants to get a win tonight and get as far away from Gerard Lawrence as he possibly can, and Jared. Brandon Kiger in the picture. As they have already done 4 laps, working on 5. There he is, Matt Pelletier. Tecton's one of the sponsors here, and I managed to finally get it up for you, Steve. There it is, up on the front, on the main page there. When you first come up to see the YouTube screen. Finally, jeez, Tecton, a big sponsor for these guys. These guys are stretching it out. Jack McKee says, "I want him to win." And that Matt Pelletier says, "I'd really like the championship." Was just both of us. Check out who else we got going on. And third is Jared Mogard. Take a picture back here. Who is fighting Sukup? Sukup machine is working. It is Mike Sukup's Signature Concrete tonight. That's our season sponsor. Thank you again, Mike, for what you do. As long as you're not pouring cement on me, I'm cool. I'm sure that time's going to come. Oh, he kind of just lets Mogard go by there because that's not need to be a fight now, man. You can use up so much race car here so quick. Just trying to put up a fight. There you go. And make him work the outside. Hickory is a very fun track because of this long little swooping back straightaway. Fun as all. Try a different camera. Hope I improved the sounds. Could you give me a quick second as I go and check out exactly how bad my audio is tonight? Well, let's hope jacking it up worked. Anyway, back live. Jared Moga. Oh, there is contact between the 45 and the 00 of Jared Mogard, and Steve Rex will take advantage. Brandon Kiger behind him. So what happened to Mike here? He recovered. Oops, sorry about that. My monitoring TV. Let's take a peek back here with John Jr. John Jr. already up to 8th place. Getting busy. Challenging the points guru here. They are so close. These are the 2 points leaders. They're stones throw away, each one of them. Gerard Lawrence and Matt Pelletier, just stones throw. Canizaro's out to win some races. Had to miss a few this season. Took a little bit of a break. Kicks ass every time he comes out here. Hot shoe. Turned up my gain a little bit. I hope I'm not overpowered. No, I hardly ever do that. Oh, it turned up the engine sounds, I'm pretty sure. Let's try another camera. Let's see if I lied. Here we go. I'll know later after the broadcast. You'll get a chance to get here at Hickory, North Carolina, right before you get to the mountains of Asheville. Unbelievable. What a facility. Really, really good food. Sorry. I go for the food, man. And the racing. I'm sorry. Yes, that too. Okay, check out the girls too. Let's keep, whatever. I'm too old for that. The women now. Used to be a day. Because we are now running caution-free 22 of 170. Now, these guys are short tracking it tonight like I know they would. Always excited to see these guys on a short track. We've been doing some bigger tracks, and it got some draw from some drivers, but I think they didn't get it. A lot of people don't get large tracks and street stocks, and they don't understand how cool it can be when you're in the street stocks, doing that 148, 152 miles an hour down the straightaway at some Michigan or something like that, and you're counting on some air. You're counting on some air around you by other cars. It's kind of really cool. There's definitely some of a draft aspect. And these things are pretty heavy cars. They're not the most horsepower in the world. And they're using up a lot of brake. They're glowing. Anybody ever see rear brake rotors glowing? Let me know. I don't know that can happen on these cars anyway. They might have drum brakes. By the rules might say you've got to have them stupid old style axles. Well, it's not stupid when you think about it, because if you can still get a hold of them, it's really cheap. It's better than quick changes, and that's why they avoid all that stuff in the street stock. You don't have quick changes usually. Some tracks go that far. They'll call it something else. They'll call it a Charger or something like that. Riverhead Raceway is famous for that. Charger is really a street stock. Street stock is really a super street stock and whatever. I mean, a super late model. Excuse me. It's too funny. Caution is out. We finally get one after 29 laps. We settle down. Let's see if we can jump to another camera and find out what happened. I'm not seeing anybody slowing on the field except Jason Seams. Uh-oh, Jason might be the one. Oh, we have him modified on the track. Hey, Jason, you weren't supposed to be. Jason needs to work on that race car. Look at that. Take a little rewind back and see what happened to you. There you go. Right at the start-finish line, him and Colgan. I don't know what's going on here, but it looks like I'd say that 18 is a little bit, that 88 is a little bit sideways going in. And he's good. It's under control, and here is Colgan, who does not touch him at all. Just underneath him, took his air off. There goes Jason for a ride. Just barely taps that front wall. Wow, that should be just a nose piece, Jason. Sorry about that, buddy. All right. We get to that. Slow motion does not have any sound. Let's get back up front and see what's going on live. It's like try to get these cameras. That's always fun. There we go. It's the play button, Sam. It's the one that says play. Line back up. And Jack McKee is your leader. The 777 is up to third. Canizaro took the challenge. Was on the front row and could win extra points and extra money. I don't think he really cares about the extra points or the money. I think he really would like to just win the 0 to Hero challenge, to win the 0 to Hero challenge, if no other reason. As let's see if Jared Morgard can fight that 777 on the inside, on the outside of there. And there's that long straightaway. Let's see if I can help. 1 second. It'd be nice if I put the right logo up. There you go, Sam. Jack McKee, storming. Eventually, I need to ask the serious questions here and say, hey, are these cars they're calling the casinos, which are really Monte Carlos, that are really not Monte Carlos, but they are Monte Carlos? And was these Camaros that are not Camaros, but they are Camaros? They're named something else. I forget what it is. Panther, I believe it is. And then there's the Thunderbird version, which is whatever they call that thing. And the only thing I'm thinking is why it looks to me, boy, like there is a longer wheelbase on these Monte Carlos. I can tell you, Monte Carlos used to be the deal back in the 80s, late 70s, 80s. They were great for what you call enduro racing because they had such a long distance between the radiator and the fan. So you could take a pretty good beating in the front end before that radiator started getting nervous and the fan started chewing into it. And you need that in an enduro race. You want to have that kind of that cushion, that long cushion. And those Monte Carlos came with its stock, and we burned so many of those sweet cars up, and we burned a lot of these Camaros up. We burned up 57 Chevys, we burned 56 Fords, we burned up Chevelles like unbelievably, and when I think back on that, I'm just a little bit heartsick that's how we used to turn them into stock cars. But they did last for seasons. But when you think about it now, it's like, ooh. Chevelle started going extinct there, and what are you gonna do about that? That was in the 70s. Caution's back out as Matt Pelletier has assumed the lead and will cross that start-finish line. Just as he'd start and cross that in the lead, we weren't really covering him. I was kind of watching there, but talking my head off as your leader is Matt Pelletier. Just plain took it from you, Jack. Jack's jumping into to get some service on his race car, and you know, this is not the halfway break. I have to say, I don't think it is, because that would be at lap 85, and we are nowhere near lap 85. This is a 170 lap race. That long because it is that small of a track, a third of a mile. Judged to go about an hour, a little bit more an hour. We don't want to wear out all these old folks. As I said, we have an admin official over at FSB. The wife says, you know, this is a bunch of grown-ass men playing with fake cars and taking it way too seriously. And I typed her a nice, sweet, short message and said, guess where he is? He's at the computer. And it was just, you know, there it is. No matter what. Homie's at the computer. Kind of know where he is, so stop complaining. Sorry. Never mind. Not going green. That can happen on these small tracks. So Steve will throw one or two extra laps in during a caution. Get everybody a chance to get lined up. They get in the pits. They get all bottled up, bottlenecked. Like me, take 4 tires when you shouldn't be taking any or 2, which is what happens almost every time, every single time. I'm never prepared for these races. I love coming out when I can, but never prepared. Not like these guys are. They practice. And Steve Rex has found his way to position P2 and looked pretty strong on the outside. We have Palms and Pinned. The owner of Palms and the owner of Pinned. Now let's see if who gets pinned. Oh, Matt with a sweet, there was a very nice, I almost said sweet ass. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm just kidding. That was a very sweet ass start by Matt. Boy, it's like we're at the track, ain't it? How cool is this? "16 cars took the grid, and we've had 15. 3 cars are now a lap more down, but still active according to my charts here. Still 15 cars out there racing, and we have definitely 12 on the lead lap. And anybody here can win it and bring it. And we'll see. It's a long race. And this is not the halfway caution. That was not the hot dog break. We call it the hot dog break now. I do, only thanks to Andrew Elliott over at FSB Racing, who says that's what we're going to call it. Andrew tonight with computer issues, dropping things on his feet and his ankles. If you're listening to me, geez, watch it, will you? Wear some shoes. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, that was somebody else. Sorry. As Matt Pelletier is doing what he needs to do here. He is just keeping a nice lead. Let Brandon do all the work behind him. Use up as much racetrack as he needs to. This is a great racetrack for that. You can really just use up track, and it's very hard to get a line up underneath somebody without you having a really kind of a super set at this point. Now we are in, I'd say, about lap 56. If you haven't pitted by now, like you did in the last caution, you're probably not going to do very well, because these tires are now starting to get some wear on them. And Brandon Higer looking hungry. He wants to get in the booth. Brandon's looking good, brother. Another riding dirty dude. Always like the paint job. You always know where he is. Brandon's like me. I'm kind of a brake paint job in my car. Nothing wrong with that. Hi, Mom. Just kidding. My first night racing. This is so absolutely true. My first night racing at Riverhead Raceway was a stupid street stock, almost like just such a low class series. It was just as long as just take the glass out of the car and bring it on the track. You're supposed to have a roll bar, but if you didn't have if you had a center post in between the front and the back, then you didn't need a roll bar. Isn't that crazy? It was just insane. Make sure your seat is bolted down, and your shoulder harness comes from the neck down, not from the back. And if it comes down the back, it compresses, and that's all they worried about. Silly stuff. My mother saw that. Rusty Turbish, my buddy. That night, my mom came to the races to watch me race, which I really did not do well. 2 wrecks by Rusty, 2 ambulance trips to the hospital. 2 times we had to wait for the ambulance to return because they won't race without it. It's that small town racing, Riverhead Raceway. Caution's back out. As go back to see if we can find out what happened there. Steve Rex, it looks like it might be involved, as he's showing a little bit behind. And never pick on him. I just looked to see if there's some distance between people, and yes, I do find one there. It doesn't look like it's much more than a self spin, but we'll find out now via the Sam cam. Yeah, it looks like he got loose for everybody on his own. Let's see if I can get a different view. There it is. We got this. Steve looking good tonight. What's up, Steve? Gets into the turn. Yep, he gets it loose, corrects it, and the 17. Sean Patrick had nowhere to go really there. Just Steve got loose and got collected. Sometimes if you get loose, you get collected. Hopefully you don't get collected, but that was pretty loose. He really had to have checked up there, and Lawrence had nowhere to go. I'm sorry, Sean Patrick had nowhere to go. I apologize. Get up front here and live and playing all our gusto. Lights are back on the pace car. I didn't get to see who pitted and who didn't. I was too busy yakking like usual. FSB just ended their season. What a great season it was, and we crowned champions. All legitimate champions, always love that. And can't say enough about the drivers from Penn that have come helped us out over there, brought cars, brought relationships and friendships. Way to go, guys. We're going to do something soon. I think something is happening. Besides all kinds of crazy things like, free the Johns, free the hookers. I mean, whatever. That was my joke. Nobody laughed. Oh, well. But, hey, we're freeing the Johns, though. We have to take that one seriously. I understand this is a very serious deal. Everybody's taking it quite seriously. We've got to free the Johns. That would be, of course, John Cannizzaro Sr. and John Cannizzaro Jr., who are both right now racing from some computer in prison somewhere. Rumor has it. I don't know. Just rumor. As we go back green, we jump back up front with Matt Pelletier, who is being chased by the 85 of Brandon Kiger. And here comes the 00 of Jared Mogard, who has to do everything he has to do in these 3 last remaining races to be a competitor. Unless one of these guys, the top guys, can drop out from a race or whatever. It's not going to be. It's a hard little point system to make up that kind of points. That's 37. Not easy. You can ask Jack McKee. Been trying for weeks now. He's gaining a few here and there, but it's not going to happen. I don't think that he can get back up really close enough without some kind of intervention. It looks like Matt Pelletier and Gerard Lawrence are meant to fight this out to the end. As Brandon Kiger saying, I really want the win, get on the podium, but I want the win. I can't keep my camera off. These guys are doing so good. It was great. Kind of liking the cameras. All right, let's see if I can switch to something else. There we go. Here's camera 1. It's actually camera 1A, camera B. Never mind. Uh-oh, we do have some action on the track. Looks like we're going to settle it down, though, as we do have a caution. Oh, we don't. Ooh. So it looks like Mogard and who got into it is going to be Brandon Kiger. Brandon 00 goes in a little bit strong here. And it looks like he is going to go down a little bit low on Brandon. Tag the left rear of Brandon. Brandon is going to save it. The 0 is going to lift. I was just guessing. Just guessing. Yep. And gets himself, lifts, just letting off the throttle there as hard as he did and maybe hitting the brakes. He actually lost it more than Brandon did. And into, does he go to the hits? Oh, great save. If he does not hit this wall, he saves it, gets to come back and try again. And it doesn't look like it. He doesn't anything but just barely touches the wall. Barely. It's probably a 3-mile-an-hour crash. They can fix that, get started up, get the car fired up. Come on. Come on, Jared. There you go, bud. Get back lined up there. Go fix that race car. I don't think he's got much damage at all. So we'll see. Still a player. He's still a player. We only got 4 real players in the system right now, and that's Gerard Lawrence, Matt Pelletier, of course, and outside chance Jack McKee, outside chance Jared Morgard. Why am I still slow motion? I am so sorry. I apologize, guys. We are not live because I'm too busy talking again. Oh, I lost a lap. So sorry. They have taken off. Too often, I can't tell that I'm on slow-mo. The button doesn't change. It's like, oh, so sorry about that. Apologize. Got our camera now on the 85. Brandon Kiger, my man, looking for that win, looking for the podium. So that would have been our halfway break. And it was good timing for all that. The laps do quick. They just click off. Caution's back out. See what we got on this one. Well, I don't know. I can't quite figure out who's involved in this one. Clicking around my cameras, everybody's in the pits, I'll tell you that much. Maybe that was the halfway break, was it? Could have been. Hogan in and out of the pits. Is this brilliant strategy or what? Tell you what. 4 wins, I think, over at FSB. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Robert, but you've been kicking ass over at FSB. Still got time to go get that ARCA series. Finished second in Cup. First debut season at FSB. Getting to know the boys and just kick some pretty good ass over there. And we'll see what happens with the ARCA series. As this time he does the gas and go. See how everybody stacks up, lines up, and gets back out there as there is a big run coming out of the pits. Lights it back on the pace car because Steve Rex has extended the caution as he usually does on tiny tracks like these. 1/3 of a mile is a tiny track, especially with a long back sweeping track, back straight like this. It's fast. It's a famous, most famous short track in America, but I think it's one of the fastest. Late models are gas here. As they stack the 94 back up into position. And we're still not going green another lap yet. So we try to get ourselves organized from that. Which I'm guessing was the hot dog break. Because we are now just over a little halfway. And championships on the line in the next 3 races. Some issues going on the lineup because we have going now 3 extensions. Usually it's 2. Steve Rex doing what he can to make sure that everybody's lined up correctly. Let iRacing figure it out. Usually that's when you say, hey man, somebody ain't lined it up somewhere right, and let's find out where it is and let iRacing figure it out. Takes a couple laps, and when you're going 40 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour on a short track like this, yep. Low battery warning from my device here. Hold on a sec. I have a love-hate relationship for my headset, which is cordless, which means you have to have it charged all the time. So it's great in some regards, and it's not so great. As we go back green, with 94 laps down, yeah, it looks like it's about 76 to go, I believe. 76 laps to go. We have our camera on. Plumb these pipes, 94, got on the podium last night. Got to talk to Jimmy Ray and Milt Minter Jr. We talked about the interview afterwards. We thought it was very, very excited to have Robert in the booth, of course, because he's a broadcaster himself. And the guys, of course, were glad to meet him. Good job, Robert. So we head back up front now. As that Canizero dude is trucking. Boy, the 77 is coming out of the corners like a banshee. Super loose coming out of 4 there last time. We'll see if that happens again. But he was loose coming out that time. Last lap, ooh, a little bit, not much. Get a grip. I'm just kidding, Matt. He's looking strong tonight, really is. And you got to do this now. And when we go back in the field, let's see what happens here with Gerard Lawrence. Back there in 4th place, doing a good job, just staying up with everybody. I'm going to bet you that Matt Pelletier and the 27 both have very similar sets. Share and tweak. I said it the other day. I think somebody saw my post. Share and tweak sets. I like that about the Penn League. Give you a good set. And it's up to you to make it that little bit. Take that little bit. Now we need that 10th. You need that maybe that 2/10. And here's where you're going to get it. The tweak. They'll give you a good enough set to get there. You can go up and down on the gear a little bit to your comfort. Of course, you can change things like brake bias, which really helps, but air pressure. I hope you rotate around the corner a little bit sometimes. That depends on the track. And the mood of the car, the mood of the night, how much rubber is laid on the track, what temperature it is on the racetrack, what's the air temperature, no, I'm just kidding. Well, actually, I'm not kidding. It all goes into it when you start doing this open set deal like Penn does. And this is open set. We continue to stay focused on the front here because I see no action going on near the back. They're just everybody's lined up and doing a good job. Let's jump back there and see how some folks are doing though. Where is Colton? There he is. Robert's running in 7th place. Staying up with the lead back. He is pretty much the last car on that lead lap. Steve Rex struggling, dude. And he's about to let Jason Seams go by. Now, Jason was involved in that earlier wreck. They took the nose piece and they ran around and put some green duct tape on it, so you can't even tell it's the same nose piece as it was before. And they just put some green duct tape on it, metallic green. They just happen to have laying around because if you're going to fix the car in a hurry, make sure it's metallic green. Just kidding. Jason, good job, brother. Keeping it alive as we head into lap 109 of 170. Truly a fun race so far. Excellent job, everybody. Gonna be a caution fest. We've had a one or two this season, and really just not, every race has been really awesome since. And I think we have an interleague thing coming up soon. That's going to be interesting. Let's see what happens there. I don't know if it's leagues and teams against leagues drive. We haven't figured that part out. But we're going to do it. Looks like it's going to be next the 8th. Let me check my schedule. Is it this week? No, it's not the 8th. I'll have to get you that information, folks. Penn does all kinds of great stuff. 3 different types of racing: unpinned, pinned, and winner, chicken dinner, the chicken run series. I'm going to talk them into chicken run. They can have it. We FSB used it for very many years. It was a traditional series, and we'll loan it to them if they want to have it. Chicken run is really good. We have no problem with the chicken run. It means a lot to us. So if they want to bring it back, we'd be honored if they use that name. The chicken run series has meant a lot to a lot of FSB drivers for a long time. That was our 11 o'clock Eastern start time, so we can have all the Pacific drivers get home from work and at least have an hour to shave, and eat and do what they got to do and get onto the track and race at 8 o'clock at night. For them was pretty cool. Really hard to get those guys in at 6:30 now Eastern time, because that's when we race at 9:30 Eastern. And that time spot is on purpose to try to get as many Pacific Coast people involved as we can. And Eastern is a tough, that's where a lot of racing population is on the East and Central, and not bad pickings. But we would like to help with that. Yeah, because 8 o'clock over in this series starts. It's 5 o'clock. Milty and Jim Ray would be here in a heartbeat. They're West Coast. But they ain't getting home until we're about 2/3, 3/4, almost completely through the race. Walking in the door from work, so that's 5:30, 6 o'clock. As we continue to ride with Steve Rex, let's take a quick hop around here. Let's see where is Lawrence Smiley? There he is. Do I have the right colors? Oh, I better check something. No, wall glue. Can't make. You're not selling that car, are you, Lawrence? Dude. All right. We'll start the bidding. The fire suit and the helmet come with it, dude. Come on now. Know what you want for that thing. Don't sell the race car. Don't let the wife make you sell it. Let's go back up front. We're going to get in real trouble here from Matt Pelletier, who is now being led by wait a minute. Oh, it confused me. I'm seeing Canizaros, and it says Canizaro sandwich, and I got very confused when I came back to these 3 cars here, and I seen a kind of a Canizaro sandwich, which kind of the cars look kind of like the Belt Junior and Senior, blue and red. Thanks, guys, for the confusion. As we have another red car coming through the field, looking low under Senior. Senior, don't be wrecking your son. He's a coming. senior will do just fine. Winner a couple weeks ago of one of our awards at FSB. Something we did. I think it was a random, I think. Good job there, buddy. Son said, buy him some cars. Give him something to do. Quote, as everybody's getting past senior, letting everybody go. Good sportsmanship. Way to go there, senior. I don't think he's that senior. I'm pretty sure he's around like 50 something. That's about it. That is not a senior. You can't do that to yourself. You didn't realize that, did you, when you named yourself your son after you, did you? You have to go with senior the rest of your life. All of a sudden, that doesn't sound so good. Do it when you're 70. I'm kidding. 50. 30. Never mind. Just kidding. We do not have any real battles going on a racetrack. I'm going to jump back there a little bit further and see if there's anything. Where's Jack McKee? He's out there now running in 6th spot. Lawrence struggling right now. It's funny I say it's struggling. It's really hard to pass here. It's not like struggling. Keeping up is like, you know. I think I heard Milton Minter say last night that, you know, when you have to fight to be last, which is what happens at a lot of these servers, especially over here at Penn, and yeah, because everybody's that good, you know, that's pretty dang cool, bro. Doing a good job with this league there, Steve. And, oh, we do have some contact as the 85 likes to slide in sideways and does slide them in sideways. I meant to say slideways. I realized that I didn't like that word that much and tried to stop it, and it still came out. And I do apologize to everybody for using the word slideways. There it is. 37 has spun himself, it looks like. Oh, got spun, and he's laying dead on the racetrack waiting for traffic to get by. And hopefully has an opportunity, I believe, right here. Spin him out and get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, buddy. More Artie. That's Artie Hendren. And he's about to go a lap down. And they drive on past. I don't think he can beat the race car. Let's see if he does get the wave. They might be waving him around. He's going to be ahead of all the lead lap cars anyway. So regardless, he'll get the wave. He's stuck behind the base car for now. This, sorry about the microphone noise there. That's this caution occurs on lap 136. About 34 laps to go. Currently, about restart, we'll have about 30 laps to go. Didn't seem like that long of a race. The guys did a great job tonight, just keeping themselves out of trouble. Not a lot of cautions expected at a short track like this, and these guys pulled it off. Another great night. Way to go, folks. Yes. Again, Mike Sukup. Sukup's Signature Concrete sponsoring the night. Appreciate you, bud. A lot of sponsors here. I'll tell you what. You know who's really good at going through the sponsor names? That's Gerard Lawrence. Every time he can name all. He names all of you guys. He don't forget none of you sponsors. It's hysterically funny. Well, it's not funny. It's not. I mean, when I use the word hysterical, I always mean that's a really good thing, and people misinterpret that. I don't mean that it's bad. I mean it's really actually really cool. So it's very nice how he does that. It's very cool. A cool deal there. And jumping up and down on a race car too. Yeah, I like the drivers that come into the booth and jump up and down on a race car. You know what I mean? Because y'all do what you did. You should be jumping up and down on a race car. Figuratively, you know what I'm talking about. Metaphorically, I don't care how you look at it. Remember, it's just a game. Just a game that we take way too seriously. And we stay home at night and we don't get in trouble. We try not to. We try to stay out of trouble. like there is trouble for that 77 as the triple sevens. We have 5 sevens on the front row going at it. Door handle to door handle coming out of turn 4 down the main straight for lap 142. It looks like 143, 142. My apologies. 29 laps to go, so we're under 30 to go. Wow. Now this is not easy to do, side by side. Oh, finally got the best because they're a junior though, and he does slap the wall. And somehow manages to keep some momentum. You can slap the wall a few times with these street stocks. They are fairly durable cars. I mean, iRacing has done an okay job with these. The trucks, the Craftsman Truck Series, we've noticed have done a good job. You really don't want to bang up against the door on an Xfinity car because you're going to find, or O'Reilly car, because you're going to find it likes to say you have hurt your, I forget what they say. It's something to do with your right front or something like that. Out of a line or whatever. When you hear that, it's like, oh crap. Race can be over. There's varying stages of how bad your wheel is out of line. Forget the exact phrasing. Haven't been out racing for a bit. Not open world. Plan to do some this off season. FSB is now in off season until September. We'll start back up right after Labor Day there. I almost said LSD Day. Thinking about LSD lately. Has the wonderful trips I had at Hickory Speedway in the tents behind turn 3. Yes, we did that. We did it. And her name was Melody, and yes, we did it. Thank you. The LSD, guys. Come on. Get your minds out of the gutter as we continue on. 22 laps to go. Here comes Gerard, as it should be, because now only one position separates him and the points leader. That Pelletier has run a lot of laps up front, might get the most laps. I'm not sure of the scoring system there. We'll know soon. Whether or not, I'll stick around after this, of course, for the post-race show. As we get the top 3 and Steve Rex, the owner, pinned into the booth. We whip them, we beat them, we make them tell us our secrets, and then we thank them for a good show. So stick around for that after. I know I'm trying to be a comedian tonight. It's not really, actually. I just had one drink too many and just trying to keep myself awake. No, it's only one drink, and that is one drink too many. Just kidding. Sort of. I wrote a book once, and in the back of the book, I am not kidding you. We'll get into that someday, but the back of the book it says, and of course, all the events in this book have taken place are fictional. Next page, I said, maybe not. Just maybe not. That was it. That was the end. Did anybody read my book? No, of course. This was like some stupid book I wrote when I was like 18. It's about 3 generations ago, 2, 3. I just found out I'm a great uncle. Dudes, I'm 64. It's not that bad, but still. Well, let's do this. It's Gerard Lawrence doing the deed. 14 laps to go now on the board. As the 77 he wants to lead. And he's not really being pressured by Gerard at this point, and I think Gerard Lawrence is just perfectly happy at this point to have gotten through some very fast cars. There was really nothing to worry about as stressing as far as anything went on the racetrack. Up to this point, a great run by everybody. Nobody's getting lapped on our long runs, which tells me everybody's up to speed. And it's super competitive, so been a good race. For Hickory, awesome race for Hickory. Love them in the street stocks. If I could just remember to change some cameras once in a while, it'd be all right. I get entertained by the race. I forget to even look at stuff. I don't know how you streamers can't look at the camera. When you're looking and you have never mind. Adam Roberts, I don't know how he does it. I have no idea how Robert Colgan and you all can do it. I'd be like trying to keep a straight face because I'd be laughing so hard. When I'm embarrassed, I laugh my ass off. So, not good, not good. It's very embarrassing. It becomes more embarrassing, and then I laugh harder. It's like it's not a gift. Somebody would say, "Well, that should be a gift." No, thank you. As it looks like Brandon Kiger is going. No, that's not Brandon. I'm sorry. That is Artie Hendren in the 37. You guys remember your first school bus number? Mine was 37. Uh-oh, we have... your buses are probably like number 17,642 or some shit like that. Dash 21A. Whatever. My sisters remember bus 10, which is like, it was truly a short bus, but it was like, well, that was what... No, actually, it was a real big bus for then. It looked like a short bus after the years went by. It's too funny. Bus 10. Really not that old. Need some racing? Gonna be putting something up soon about that racing deal. I have not been able to take my camera off of these two. They just have been the show all night long now, especially here towards the end. And it is the Cannizzaro Pelletier show, and Gerard Lawrence on going, could you guys screw it up or just get out of my way? Yeah, you might have something in his car and be able to take advantage of you guys getting loose and goosey. And you might want to get going because you got about 3 laps to get it done, as we do have a side-by-side battle for the win of this race, as they are fighting fair right now. That back straightaway, what a great, just couldn't get it down in front of the 77. That would have been disastrous had he tried, because he had an inch. And as we now have 2 sideways cars and everybody gets straightened out, and this you can do on occasion. You get your buddy straightened out. You might have got him into him. You give him a chance to get alongside of you again. You do some stunt driving, and it's going to be the 77 across the line. I'm seeing John Cannizzaro winning the show. Good job, Johnny. Way to go, guys. Boy, was that close at the line. What do we got for a finish between the 2 cars? Wow, it didn't freeze for me, so I have to go take a look at that. Holy jeez, we'll be back in a few for the post-race show with Matt Pelletier, John Cannizzaro Jr. pulling it off. Way to go. Great side-by-side racing at the end. You just can't beat that kind of racing. And burn them up there, Junior. Way to go. Free the Johns, man. I think there's a new what do you call that thing? Oh, God, GoFundMe page or something like that about free the Johns. We're going to find out when we interview them in just a minute or two. They'll be in the booth here in a minute. Oh, they are coming in, but we're going to go ahead and go to commercial. We'll be back in about a minute and 30 seconds. I just want you guys to breathe from it. Here we are back at the post race show. We've gathered the guys, they've caught their breath. I could hear them all breathing heavy. A couple have said they are sweating. Some are jumping up and down on the car. I can't tell, but I believe that is John Canizero Jr. jumping up on the down on the car. But we're going to ask him in a minute.
I promise,
All
man.
about his
Like,
race, and it's going to be the first
and the
one.
racetrack.
Hold on a second. Let's see if I can have to. John, you are live. Live mic, just letting you know. And because we want to talk to the top three here, and that's going to be Gerard Lawrence. First of all, what were you thinking of that battle in front of you? Were you doing what I kind of suspected you might be doing, which is kind of like waiting for them to screw up?
No, honestly, Matt and I are teammates, so I was honestly talking him off a ledge. Just think big picture. We're both running for a championship here. No sense in tearing it up. Everyone likes to stand in victory lane, but not if you stand a chance at losing a bunch of points. Yeah, absolutely. I want to start out by giving a shout out to John. I think he was definitely close on setup, but I think we had him beat, at least in the long run. Just didn't really get a chance to display that there. But either way, he raced his ass off, and huge congrats to him. Huge congrats to Matt, and Brandon as well. He got banged on pit road for speeding, but worked his way back up through the field. Almost got a top 5 out of it. So I'd say the setup was pretty on point tonight. I want to say thank you to Bob Eldred from Mindwarp Designs and Loyal Power Washing. Thank you to Steve Rex, putting on a great league. John certainly wasn't the only one sweating after that, but it's always good, clean, fun, competitive racing here. I want to say thank you to you, Sam, putting on the broadcast as always, doing an awesome job. Looking forward to going back and watching this one, certainly. And then I'm not going to lie, I do have a cheat sheet here. I don't have them memorized, but I want to say thank you to all the Riding Dirty guys. And all of the great sponsors that make this happen. Just to name a couple, Tecton Tools, I believe, is the premier sponsor here. So huge shout out to them and everything they're doing. Johnny B's Retirees, and Deli, FSB Racing, Palms, um, Fastlane Motorsports, Canizero Fabrication Shop, Advanced Powder Coating, Rex's Garage, and a J Dog's Carpentry, Mo's Pool Hall, all those guys. There's more there, but I try to switch it up every week and get a couple different ones in there. So huge shout out to everybody that makes it happen.
Well, thank you. And of course, when I'm doing this, I keep forgetting to sometimes hit that darn mic and hit that. So you guys are always heard, but it's sometimes I'm not. I just keep forgetting to do that. I apologize again, but I did. You did. I asked Gerard to run through all those sponsors, which he did. Thank you so much, Gerard, because there's a lot of them that I'm glad you can name them all. But tonight actually was Sue Cup Signature Concrete, pulled it off again, and he was our sponsor for tonight. So can't thank Mike enough for that and appreciate him. And good job, Gerard. We'll see you again. I guess we'll be talking about the next race today, which is at Stafford. I'm not sure of the date, but we'll find that out in a minute or two. With Steve Rex jumps on board, but good job by you. Next on is definitely, wow, heck of a run there, Matt. Frenchie Pelletier. He's Frenchie Pelletier tonight. It's been a lot of nicknames, but really a great job. Your racing buddy there says he's had to tuck you off a ledge tonight to keep you from not going too far to try to win this thing and maybe collect a collision or something like that. It was great, excited racing across the board. You guys kept it clean as far as I could see. I mean, there's some venting and banging, and it was good stuff in my opinion. But you guys did a good job. And what do you got for us, man? You should be jumping up and down on the car for that good run.
I mean, it was a good run for sure.
I definitely think I could have won it for sure. It is what it is. I'll take a second place. I think I'm ahead of Gerard in points. I think I might have pulled away by like one or two more than I was now. So I'll take a little lead going into the next week, or not next week, I'm sorry, the week after next. We run on the 20th of August for Stafford Speedway for the next pinned race. And I know that's like his favorite track, so I'll have to really be good there. But it is my home track, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, Gerard obviously hooked me up with another setup like he does every week, so thanks for him. That's why I was able to run up front. And, you know, yeah, there's some upset thoughts, but I got them out. I'm not going to say them on the broadcast. It's not necessary, and it is what it is.
Well, you know that love Stafford Springs. I can't wait for this show because that's a true finesse track, flat, great half mile, beautiful facility. If you ever get to go there in person, it is probably one of the most excellent looking facilities you'll ever get to. And I don't know about the amenities anymore, but it used to be excellent. And I used to take the ferry boat over from Long Island over there, and Rocky Point and or Bridgeport, and jump on over there and go see the races when we could. Especially the Spring Sizzler, man. So anyway, but good job, man. Way to go there. You're keeping the lead, I believe, and so good job by that. And next week we go get him at Stafford, and good job by you, John Canizero. Next, man, what's up? How did you do it?
Uh, I don't know how I did it. I think I was every which way but going forward in turn one. I had a door full of a car that shares my number. And then I think I just put my nuts up on the dashboard and drove around him at a four. So I think I definitely earned that one the hard way. I'll definitely say I don't think I had the fastest car there. I'd only taken right sides on all my pit stops because I just wanted to make sure the car stayed loose. It was burning the right rear off just enough to keep the car loose, but not undrivable. I could still hook the bottom. I could definitely drive around the outside. So, the car got beat up. I had about 4 minutes of damage in change on that last pit stop, and I'm sure that car's got a lot more damage on it now. So, I don't know, man. I think I earned that one. I think a point was just made, and I will do that anytime again. I love this track. I don't think I've ever won here before, but that's good racing, and that's what this league does. And I think we could do that every week if we tried hard enough. It's okay. I would thank Brent for my setup. He gives me my setup every week, but he wasn't here. So I think the most underrated setup builder in pinned right now has to be Mike Sukup. He got me a setup today. That thing was awesome on a short run. It lasted enough on a long run that I could still run the outside around everybody. He does not get enough credit where credit is due. Thank you, Mike, for that. I actually got to thank you for broadcasting, Steve, everybody else, including myself, that puts money into pinned and keeps this league going. And it's grown a lot faster than I think maybe some of us thought it would, and that's only a positive. You can't say anything else about that. So, always thank all the sponsors and just all the drivers. It's fun racing here. You might have the touch and go moments, but it usually gets resolved fast, and we can have good racing like that.
Hey, no, it was a great race. From the vantage point I was at, I'm sure it's going to look great on your broadcast. But yeah, 170 laps. Looks like we had four cautions. But man, I hadn't run this in a while. It was probably last time was like preseason, just trying to see which tracks we want to run. Um, and I'm really starting to dig the short tracks we're doing, and this track was great all the way around. The high line wasn't as fast, but you could hang out there for a long time. And yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming out, all our sponsors, Tecton Tools, Sukup Signature Concrete, Sam U, FSB Racing, live for doing our broadcast. I can't believe we're on, that's race 20 already, right? Of 22. And, I'm looking forward to planning next year.
Well, great season, and we've done a great job keeping the guys from bashing their heads in. And
Yeah, right.
let's just have fun. No, you do a good job, Steve. It's a tough deal promoting these things, and always fun. And these things are fun to watch, fun to drive. Anybody who's interested, get in touch with Steve, get in touch with Pin, get in touch with Palms. All of them great leagues. So we can go on chicken dinner. We've got Unpinned. We have Free the Johns. Oh, you have to talk about that in a second. We'd love to hear if you got something for that. Also, again, I apologize. My mic's been going in and out tonight, and I'm watching the green light turning to red, and I have to keep plugging it back in. So there's gonna be some spots where it didn't work, and I apologize. But everybody else has been heard finally, and you guys, it's good to hear you guys, and not have to worry about the audio. It's actually not bad tonight. I think we got some good race car sounds. But let's move along. So Steve, a little bit about this Free the Johns thing. Does anybody want to? I mean, we have one of the Johns here. Do we, do we want to
Free
let
the
him go?
Johns.
Do we want to let him go? Or is he still being
yeah,
held?
that was, yeah. All three of them can get let go tonight. They were all here. So yeah, all the Johns are free, and I expected them to see them out this coming Tuesday, August 11th at New Hampshire for 60 laps.
Well, I'm so embarrassed because I didn't realize that it was three Johns. Would be the third John, of course, John Procacci.
Well, yeah, there's two, and John's working, and Brancaccio is working on John 3 to be, to be in
Get the
jail.
trifecta.
He's on his way to it.
Yeah,
My whole
if he
family got
hasn't
banned.
already. So yeah, that's so we're gonna run street stocks on Tuesday with Free the Johns. It's August 11th, and then what do we got? We got August 18th. Chicken dinner comes around at Rockingham, circa 2012. That's a $2 entry rate, 95 laps. And then Pinned is back in action for race 21 on August 20th. That's at Stafford for 120 laps. And then Unpinned, we don't go back there till September 7th, and probably one of my more fun tracks, Indianapolis Motor Speedway for 30 laps.
It's a great schedule, and we'll be back again in 2 weeks at Stafford Springs. And great race by everybody. The other guys have left, but Steve Rex, thank you very much. Gerard, thank you. Let's close this up, and we'll see you at the next show. And this is Sam Young for Pin Racing League and FSB Racing Live. See you at the next show.